everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from at this hour. Today is the 6th of August 2021. And today I'm going to be discussing with you a very, very important topic that will definitely change your life. It's going to change the way you think about the market. So you don't fall for those guys that wants to say you robotic signals that doesn't work. You understand now what moves the market, what you're looking for in the market, and how to approach the market. I'm going to be sharing with you some theories that actually change my perception regarding the market. I would advise you take a pen, you take a paper, and write down as much as you can, so you are able to understand and know what moves the market, so you don't fall for those guys that wants to double your money, which I believe doesn't work. It has never worked. It is never going to work. So before then, today's topic is going to be very interesting. I promise you that it's going to change your mindset. I promise you that I'm going to show you some theories that goes back as long as 1657. So you understand where this journey has been coming from. It has been a long time. So you know what moves the market, and you understand so you can make the decision of, okay, is this forex trading for me or is not for me. Everybody cannot be a forex trader. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to be teaching you some certain things so you understand and make a decision on your own on what to do. So before then, I'm just going to share the screen, and so we can go through the scan that was sent out on Monday, the 2nd of August 2021. So let's just go through it. I'm just going to share the screen. Then once we finish with the scan, I'll come back so we can continue with this lovely discussion today. So let me start with this one. Share. This is I'm just going to, sorry, my webcam is actually here, but I have this a lot of screens, so I'm going to be using this one. I hope you can see the scan. This was the Aussie USD, which we sent out on the 2nd. As you can see the date here, on the 2nd of July 2021. So this was we saw a pattern that was actually if you see the trend I drew, this level is a very important level for me. I was actually waiting for a confirmation before we got into the market. It was a pending order. I think it was activated 2 days ago. This was the scan. So let's go now to the live market to see how the market is actually performing. If you see it now, there's been a struggle at this particular level that I drew out. If you see this candlestick, there has been a struggle at this particular level. This was actually this candlestick, and it actually happened that the trend line actually stopped at where we got into the market. This was on a daily time frame, mind you. This was 2 days ago. This was the candlestick that actually activated our entry into the market, this candlestick here. And you see, there has been a struggle at this level for the past 15 days, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it has been a struggle at this level. It has been a resistance at this level, which has also acted as support in the past. Now it's acting as resistance. If you see this line that I drew, it has acted also as resistance and acted as support. So this line is actually a very pivotal area for us that give us the signal for long position. So we are in the market, but there has been a struggle, and we are still hoping for a breakthrough to actually hit our TP. You see this line. It was got to. I can't explain in details of what I was actually doing here, but if you can see the details in what I actually analyzed on this chart, it's actually accurate to a core. So we saw the first time we saw a resistance at this level. At this level, we saw a fall, and then we saw a continuation. This was actually my pivotal level. So we saw a fall, and now we are seeing a very strong resistance at this level, and we are hoping for a fall to actually hit our TP. So these are the Aussie USD that that we sent out on Monday, the 2nd of July 2021. So you can see, you can go to our YouTube, our Instagram page, and Facebook as well. Then it was posted on our Facebook. This was exactly what I drew out, and this is what is playing out now. There has been a struggle at that level. So we're now going to go now to, let me share another screen. Let's go now to the pounds yen. So this is the pounds yen. This is the scan that was sent out. Someone said that, as I said, there was a bearish engulfing pattern, but you couldn't find any bearish engulfing pattern. But if you actually read through, you see that I said a bearish engulfing pattern at this level on a daily time frame, and this chart is on a 1 hour time frame, and there was an invalidation here on a 1 hour time frame. So I'm just going to show you now. I'll analyze the chart, then I'll take you now to the daily time frame, so I can show you what I actually meant when I said there was a bearish engulfing pattern that we saw here, which actually played out, and then there was saw a stop at this level, invalidation at this level where my mouse cursor is, and then I will saw a continuation again. So we are hoping to hit our TP. So I'm just going to go now to the live market. This Tesla, I'm not in Tesla. The market is not open yet. Where is it? NASDAQ now. Okay, yeah, there's the live market now. As you can see, there's been a struggle as well. So, but we are on track. We are still on track. There's been a struggle at this level. So we are in the market. Yes. Yeah, we're in the market, a little bit of profit, but we are in the market. We got into the market at this level. At this level, because we waited for a pullback, and we got our position got activated here, then we saw a pullback, and then we're seeing a continuation. Now we are on profit, but not that much, but it's something at least. So I'm just going to show you now. If you're watching from where the guy that said he couldn't spot the bearish engulfing pattern at this level. So I'm just going to go now quickly to the daily time frame, so we can get through with this, and then go to the topic of the day, which I believe is going to change a lot of our perspective and perception regarding the market. This was the bearish engulfing pattern that we saw, that was completed with this candle. This was the bearish engulfing pattern. The candle was swallowed up by the bearish candlestick, and then we saw it fall. We saw it fall now, and at this level, if you go closer, this was where the invalidation took place. Started with this candle, and completed with this candle, and now that was what gave me the signal. I was hoping there would be another bearish engulfing pattern here, but there was no bearish engulfing pattern, which I said, okay, yeah, this is a proper entry level. So we got in the market with this candle, with this candle that was on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was on Monday actually. Late Monday, we got into the market with this candle, and now we are seeing a continuation upside. So this was what I saw. This was due to technical analysis that I did, followed by the market tone. So this was not based on any what's it called, robotic signal trying to tell me what's going to happen in the market. How can a robotic signal analyze for you what's going to happen in the market? Does it even know what moves the market? So those things, they don't work. It has never worked, and it's never going to work. So this was the chart that was sent out on Monday. There was also some short position. I got some DM that actually everything went as planned. If you can go to our Instagram page, there was a little bit of mistake on the scan that was sent out with the pounds yen. The editor had repeated the pounds yen on the sell position, which was actually incorrect, but the pounds yen was actually on a buy position. It was on a buy position, but it was repeated also on the sell position. So if you actually, that's why I always advise, do your due diligence before diving in on any what's it called, signal that will send that, because we are human, we are prone to errors. But when you're able to do your due diligence, let me just show you here. This was the, let me move it now. I hope you can see this. You see, this was it was supposed to be what's it called, expression on this, but you see it was on the sell position. I don't know if you can see this. Let me just stop this share and then you will share again, so we are sure of what we're doing. You see, this was the set. So if you go now to the buy, it was actually a buy position, but the editor repeated it. See, it was a buy position, which we actually hit in US card. So it was a buy position, but it was repeated on the sell position, which was actually wrong. So I think this one was supposed to be, let me check. This was supposed to be US card. Yeah, it was supposed to be US card, which actually it was actually accurate. We actually hit 1.2430. You can go on your scan on your chart and check it out. It was sent out on the 2nd of July of August 2021. So that's why I always advise, do your due diligence before taking up any pick that was sent out on a weekly basis, so you don't make such mistake. We are humans, we are prone to errors as well, and making some mistakes. So it was actually on a buy position, but it was repeated on the sell. You can see pounds yen, the target was 153, but then it was also repeated here. It wasn't, no, sorry, not this one. Repeated also on this. No, because the best trend. Did I close it now? I think I've closed it now. So that was it for the week. Now we are going to go into the topic of the morning. I'm just going to go back now. Let me stop this share so I can have a full screen. So I wanted to speak on something that actually changed my mind. What made me a successful trader and investor? So there was when I started, like I've told you people this story before. Just speak this. It's actually water mixed with lime and cucumber and my vitamin D powder, just to keep me hydrated and my mind stimulated. So when I started trading, I'm not going to, I actually fell for a lot of what's it called? I fell for a lot of robotic signals. I fell for those guys that wanted to get me into some what's it called, some Telegram channel, sending me this and all that, subscribe to this and that. I actually fell for a lot of things, but then I lost money. I like a lot of traders, I lost a lot of money. I lost funds that I saved to get into what I thought was going to make me better. At the end of the day, I was losing and losing and losing. Then I took a step backward and actually sat down. Sorry, I'm just trying to. I actually sat down and I analyzed myself. One thing that came to my mind was this. The first statement I said was that the market doesn't respect what I think. The market doesn't respect what you think as a trader or a forex trader or that. The market respects what we think as like what we think collectively as forex trader investors. So when I asked myself that question, then I asked myself, so who are these people that are controlling the market? That are they in a community? Are they in, maybe let's assume, if you are saying the market respect what we think, that means there are some people that are in a group that are moving the market. So I asked myself, who are these people? Are they let's say in a community, or are they in, let's say, in a WhatsApp group that send out and say, okay, look at them, maybe like the big shot, and say, look at what's going to happen, let's do this and do this and that. So I actually went on a research, and I saw that these people, they are not in any community. They are not together in a community. They are not together in a WhatsApp group, but they are together psychologically. Yes. They are not together in any WhatsApp group. They don't meet in a bar or a stadium to discuss about the market, but they are attached together psychologically. So now, if they are attached together psychologically, so what's the psychology of the market? What do they believe in collectively that if an event like that happens, affects them psychology? So I went on the research and did my own due diligence, and I found out that there was this what we call a decision theory. There's a decision theory, there's a probability theory. That was the probability theory, and decision theory was actually developed by two guys in the year 1670. It was actually developed in 1654 by Pascal and Fermat. What was this theory? Okay, let's start with the decision theory. Decision theory is the process of deciding what to do when you are uncertain what will happen. Making that decision is the essential first step in an effort to manage your risk. And we always hear about risk management. Risk management is not about how you ration your what's it called, your portfolio, what you trading with and all that. We have learned about risk management. We have learned about a lot of stuff or how to manage it, but at the end of the day, you see people, they are still losing money. So is it that the risk management is not working? Is it that something is going wrong somewhere? What's happening? So there's a lot of things that we do not understand in the market, but those are the stuff that's actually moving the market. This was developed by those guys in the year 1657. 1654 by Pascal and Fermat. The deliberate theory, making that decision, first of all, is if I don't know what's going to happen, I'm uncertain on what is going to happen in the market. Now, let's say I only know the technical regarding what I can see in regards to, let's assume Tesla, but I don't know the fundamentals. I don't know what's going to happen. If for you to make a good decision on with the market, you have to be able to merge your fundamentals down to your theories, and make that decision. But if you are only one-sided, you are not managing risk. You need to do your due diligence. That's why you see now we have a lot of lazy traders that just want to dive into the market, what's it called? Collect the money, and that's why you see them. You fall for these guys that will say, they'll tell you, come let me double your money for you and all that. You understand what I'm saying? So we the new generation now, we are in a dilemma of, we don't know what's going on, we don't know what to do. We are lazy because we don't want to go study and do our own due diligence. If you are able to study and know what actually moves the market, I'm going to be teaching you on some certain, one of the major analysis that actually changed my thinking. Like, like there was a book I read on is it Warren Buffett way, the mathematics of focused investment and investing. You see, I read in a book, we have the market, the market, and the forex trading is full of what's it called, is full of probabilities and possibilities and all that. You understand what I'm saying? It's full of, that's what we are. You understand what I'm saying? So what controls the market? When I say the psychology of the people that are linked together, because they have studied some certain theories that dates back to the 60s, to the 70s, and to the 40s and 50s, and they were able to study the market differently on their own space and time from different locations, and believed those theories. So whenever an event takes place in the market, they are able to understand that this is what is going to happen, and they act according to what they have read and they have seen that dates back to ages, and they operate on that belief, and that actually moves the market, whereby now we see like a bearish engulfing pattern taking place. That's something that just happened in the market, and the investors are able to quickly fall back to what they know and their psychology, and one goes and closes his position, so the other one goes and closes his position unknowingly to them, because of the psychology is being linked together. But the novice, the guy that doesn't know what he's doing, stays in that position, hoping that yes, maybe it's going to go up. Let's just wait. At the end of the day, you lose money, whereby the intelligent investors, the intelligent traders are already out of that trade. Because why? They were able to understand the psychology of what moves the market. Let's go now to the probability theories in the market. One thing we need to understand, like what I read in a book long ago, one thing we need to understand as traders, whether we like it or not, whether you like it or not, as a trader, forex trader, as an investor, even as a trader, as an investor, whether you like it or not, virtually every decision we make on the market is exercised in probability. No one is certain. Excuse me. You understand what I'm saying? every decision we make as an investor, as a trader, is based on probability. For them to succeed, it is critical that our probability now, for us now, okay, let's assume our decision is based on probability. But for now, for our probability to succeed, it is critical that our probability statement combine the historical record with the most recent data available. That's why you see, I always tell people, try and do back testing. Don't take a chart of maybe back to like 1 year, and you draw the support and resistance level, and you are jumping in the market. It doesn't work. You need to back test. Like the chart I showed us now, was I had to do a back test. You can go on the do your back testing. Let's say on the daily time frame, you draw your line. Go down on the monthly time frame, draw your back testing. You can go, you understand, on a weekly time frame, draw your back testing, and then merge them together, so you can have a concrete evidence of what you know might happen, because our decision is based on probability. The people that make money in the forex trading and investment are people that can merge their current data with historical data and merge it together. That's why you see a lot of people are more successful than the others. It's not because they are gifted, it's not because they have an angel telling them what to do, is because they were able to study and do their analysis. Now I'm going to show you what, when I say I want to tell you something about the Bayesian analysis that has actually changed my thinking. Bayesian was born in the UK in the year 1701. It was the guy that came up with the Bayesian analysis. Bayesian analysis. That was one thing that actually changed my thinking of the market, and I knew that no, yeah, if you are able to link your psychology on what people on what investors like you and traders are thinking, then you see, will you have losses? Yes, but one thing is sure, that your winnings will oversee and supersede your losses, and that's what makes you a good trader. Bayesian analysis gives us let me speak to you now, gives us the logical way to consider a set of outcomes, of which all outcomes are possible, but at the end of the day, only one will actually occur. What does that mean? Bayesian analysis gives us, let's assume I draw out like the analysis I draw out now. I say, okay, this is what I believe is going to happen, but my judgment is based on probability but backed up by historical data and the present data that I have at hand. Does that mean that my analysis, there's a probability that my analysis will fail? Yes. That's the Bayesian analysis. There's a probability that my analysis will fail. So the Bayesian analysis gave us a logical way to consider a set of outcomes, of which all are possible, but only one will actually occur. You understand? So first of all, like in the book, what's it called? The Warren Buffett way. He went as well. He said it is conceptually a simple procedure. We begin by assessing a probability to each of the outcomes on the basis of whatever evidence is at hand. Whatsoever evidence is available at that time. You understand what I'm saying? Bayesian analysis gives us a logical way to consider a set of outcomes, of which all are possible, but only one at the end of the day will actually occur. You understand what I'm saying? So we begin by assigning a probability to everything. Okay, this is what's going to happen. I believe, okay, due to my fundamental, due to my technical, I believe this is going to happen based on the evidence, based on the information that I have at that time. If additional evidence becomes available, the initial probability that I drew and I said, okay, my technical belief, I believe that this is going to be a bad position, and we are going to eat this profit. That was my initial probability. But if additional evidence becomes available, the initial probability of what I thought is going to done is reversed to reflect the new information that I now have at hand. I'm going to give you an instant. Let's assume, let's take a mark. Let's pick. I'm going to do like a two. Let's take. What pick am I going to pick now? Okay, let's take US dollar yen as a case study in this Bayesian analysis. Let's take USD yen. Let's assume USD yen. Let's assume we saw a trend. We drew the support and resistance line, and we saw the trend that USD yen, the yen is stronger than the dollar's assumption, and we saw the trend, and it's USD yen, so it's a sell position. The yen is stronger than the USD, so we are seeing a downtrend. They withdraw the technical and the fundamental, the technical, sorry, the support and resistance. We draw the line, draw the trend, and see that, okay, everything is going to look at our target. This is going to be our target level to actually hit our TP. So then we do based on what we have at hand. And then let's assume like 2 hours later or a few hours later, we now hear you are watching the news, and then you see on the news that Japan are going back to lockdown because of the COVID-19 variant that just happened. Now, in Japan, they are going back to lockdown. Now, a full lockdown. Everybody go back inside. What does that tell an intelligent investor that is using the Bayesian analysis? It tells the intelligent investors. That's why I said the psychology that links those traders together. Now, what does that tell a Bayesian an investor that uses Bayesian analysis? It tells the investor that uses the Bayesian analysis that go back now to your drawing board, and if you are going to take the profit now, you need to close the position, because there's going to be a reversal of what you initially believed in, what you initially drew out. Do you understand what I'm saying now? So it tells the intelligent investors all over the world that, wow, this is just the news just came in. We were bearish on USD yen. We're bearish, but now there's a reversal, that there's a lockdown in Japan, which is definitely going to affect the yen, and we are going to see a bullish momentum now going up. So it tells the intelligent investor that, okay, it tells the intelligent trader that it's time for you to close your position. Then you see the intelligent traders all over the world going to their system, closing their positions, and you see the unintelligent trader are still there, hoping that the information that they had before is still valid, not knowing that something else has taken place. Do you understand what I'm saying now? So you see, if you are using the Bayesian analysis, you need to be up to date. You need to be up to. That's why I don't subscribe to these people that say, if you want to, just come close. What's it called? Set your camera, your trade, close your laptop, and go and sleep. No, it doesn't work like that. You are being lazy. You cannot make it that way. I just have to be honest with you. You cannot make it that way. It doesn't work that way. You have to be up to date. That's what differentiates. That's what separates the intelligent investors, the intelligent traders from the amateurs. That's why you see now you are looking for who wants to give you what's it called, robotic signal to you, because how does that even work? I've spoken extensively on this robotic signal and on these money doublers. I don't understand how much am I going to say on this? What more am I going to say on this until you are able to sit down and understand what actually moves the market? The psychology of trading, the psychology is what merges the intelligent investors together. Let's assume now, like the analysis I just gave now about the USD yen. Once something like that happens, that there's a reversal, there's a new information available now due to fundamental that the Japan are going on lockdown due to a new variant they just discovered in Japan, and it's deadly, and all that. There's a reversal. We understand that the market, the yen is going to suffer. There's going to be a pullback and a reversal to a bullish momentum. If we already on the bearish momentum, pairing the USD, and also we're actually saying that the yen is stronger than the USD, and so we're going to see. So what will I do if I'm on a daily time frame? Put this into a practice next time. Try and listen to me. You set up a listing. What will happen if you're on a daily time frame? Scale down to the lower time frame. Immediately you see already on the lower time frame, if it hasn't already occurred, because on the daily time frame, on the 1 hour time frame, on a 4 hour time frame, if you go even on the 30 minutes time frame, you already see a bearish engulfing pattern has already built. So that gives you the signal that, yeah, the intelligent investors are all closing their position. The intelligent traders are all closing their position, whereby the unintelligent traders that are lazy are there open and putting emotion into place to open that, okay, I think it's just a pullback. It's just a pullback. We are still going to eat. At the end of the day, you eat your stop loss, even sometimes you see people even adjusting. They won't go as far as adjust their stop loss higher, so that less the market perform. I just believe the market is going to perform better. It won't eat. At the end of the day, you see your account, you imagine cause, and your money is gone, because why? You are not intelligent. This the Bayesian analysis changed my perception regarding the market. And I know that even if my technical is okay, fundamentals can actually change what I believe, what I've drawn. And it's better for me to be on time and updated, so that I can actually close my position on time. So that was the Bayesian analysis, that if a lot of traders are able to put things in place and become intelligent, you won't fall for this. You won't subscribe to this robotic signal guys that wants to say robotic signal that I believe doesn't work. I told you the last time, I said something. I said, look for someone that can teach you the basics of forex trading. Learn the basics of forex trading. Then move from there to become very, very intelligent. Read books, buy books on trading, buy books, not those books that people that say this book is the 50 way of becoming a billionaire, and this thing 12 way of becoming a billionaire. Not those books. Buy good books on forex trading. Buy books on the market that I can recommend a lot. I recommended a lot, like the walk down Wall Street, like the Warren Buffett way. I have a lot of them here, like the Market Wizard. Those are good books that you can read, and it enlightens you about the market, so that when someone comes to you and tells you that this is a robot that can actually generate you money, you just laugh at them. No one can come to me now and tell me that I'll just laugh at you, because I know actually the psychology that links the traders together. There's a psychology that links the trader. That's why they say the market doesn't respect what you think as an individual. It doesn't respect what I think as an individual. It respects what we think as what we think collectively, like in a community. And what links this community together, these different traders from all over the world, is the psychology that they believe in. That yes, my technical can be 100%, my support and resistance can be 100%, but there's actually something else that can creep in. We need to be alert, and we need to be open for new information that will definitely change our previous belief and previous analysis. So if you are able to have that already at the back of your mind, you won't fall for this. For one, there are some trade like the instant I just gave you now. If something like that happen, I go back now to the what's it called, to the scan. I check and see that okay, there's a bearish candle. I know the traders already, the intelligent trader are praying that when I close my position, even if I'm at a loss, a little bit of loss, I close my position so that it doesn't supersede. I don't do a guesswork. That's why you see people say emotion in the market. Don't allow your emotion to control. The reason why you are allowing your emotion to control you in the market is because you don't know what's going on. You don't have new data. You don't have the current data that is going on. If you actually know what's going on in the market, what just happened, your emotion will move you to stay. The reason why your emotion is telling you to stay is because you do not know that there's a new information that has actually transpired, that is changing what you actually drew out, that you were actually expecting to happen in the market. If you are able to understand that, yes, okay, there's a new, that's why I said, listen to news. The world is a global place. Instead of you to set up and close your computer and go and sleep and be doing something else, open your set up your trade. If you have not, take a book, listen to news, and be updated. Update our mind. Don't be a lazy trader. That's why we fall for these guys that wants to sell. Don't be a lazy trader. Update your mind. Update your mind. Let me give you another instance of what just happened. Let's assume there's a company in Dubai that wants to invest in Lagos, Nigeria. Maybe they want to buy property, maybe land in Lekki to build, let's say, like 1,000 units of flats in Lekki for rented for rental purposes, and they have already done the analysis. They have contacted an agent in Lagos. Maybe they even flew to Lagos to go meet with the agent, discuss the property, the land, the area, and all that. Do the analysis and all that to check, okay, this is the price we're going to pay. And at the end of the day, they are able to agree on the price. Then the investor goes back to where it's coming from and say, okay, we are going to conclude and finalize this transaction, let's say in 2 weeks' time. We're going to make payment and finalize the transaction in 2 weeks' time. And the investor goes back to Dubai, and they were able to do the analysis and check and say, okay, if we actually invest, let's say the amount that's the total amount for investment on this project is going to cost us $1 billion. Good. And we are certain that, yes, We have already done the analysis, and we see that this investment will be getting 200% or 500% return every year on our initial investment. Everyone is good. The investors are okay. The shareholders and the board, they are okay. And so, okay, let's go for it. Let's go and invest and finalize this transaction. A week before finalizing the transaction, there was a news that broke out. Let's use the news that broke out on CNN that says that a few years from now, there will be flood all over Lagos, part of that Lekki. There will be flood because I saw the news on CNN that there's no, because of the global warming and all that, and there's no drainage in those Lagos area. There's going to be flood all over this thing. What does that signal to the investor that wants to come and invest $1 billion in Lagos, in that area? Does he say, okay, no, I don't believe it's going to happen, then let's go with it? Or does that change the previous agreement that was already on the table? That's what the Bayesian analysis is all about. As an intelligent investor, if I get a news like that after already finalizing, okay, this is what we're going to do, we have to go back to the drawing table and say, are we sure we actually want to go ahead with this transaction? We'll ask questions. Are we sure we're actually going to go ahead with this transaction, or should we pull back, or should we go back and renegotiate the price so that even before the time that there will be flood, we will be able to at least get our capital and maybe a little profit back? Should we go back to the drawing board and maybe, okay, say, let's assume they are going to sell us now the piece of land, maybe it was going for 500,000 US dollar, maybe they are going to say, because of the new data that we have on ground, can we go now to 200, or should we just abandon this project? That's what intelligent investor does. But unwise investors that is not even updated and doesn't even know what is going on in the market, in the news, will definitely go and subscribe, and then you invest 1 billion. 2 years from now, there's flood all over. The rented property is gone. There's no one living in that house. Your money is gone. That's what happens in the market. If we are able to understand what actually moves the market, what affects our previous analysis, we need to understand that all the decisions we make on the market is based on probability. The reason why my probability is stronger than yours is because I'm able to merge my probability with current data, historical data, and data that are yet to be published, that are yet to be available. So if you are able to understand that, you see, you don't fall. So if you know you cannot go into studies, if you know you can't do it, then you know that this forex is not for me. Will I be able to spend time or to study and do this and do that? If I'm not able, everybody is not compulsory that everyone must be a forex trader. It's not compulsory that everyone must be an investor. You just have to understand what works for you as a person, so you don't fall for it. Because why? There was this our advice. There was this book I read. Actually, it's not about the market, but it's linked to the market. It's Thinking Fast and Slow. I don't know if you have read that book. Thinking Fast and Slow. The guy talks about the system 1 and the system 2 brain. That's what they are using against us, majority of us here in Africa. Because if you see the robotic signal guys that are actually selling those robotic signals, they are not from, majority of them are not from Africa, although we now have a lot of Africans that are subscribing to that are now developing their own robotic signal, selling because of what they learned from those guys. If you see those guys, their adverts, their promotion targets African nation. They don't do that. They don't, if they want to do a promotion on maybe Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, their geographical location, their original target is Africa, because they know that we don't want to do what we believe get money quick, get money fast, easily. If anybody tells you that I want to double this money, you easily believe. They don't focus on because you are able to use your system 2, because on that system 1, system 2. System 1 is very active, but it is not the one that does the major thinking and major job. System 2 is the one that is in charge of the thinking and the major stuff that affects our daily life, our lives in general. So, and that system 2 is very lazy. Unless you choose and decide to put your system 2 to work, it will remain lazy, because it was designed to be like that. Let's take for an instant, if I say to you now, let's say, Louis, 1 + 1, I'm expecting you to say 2. It's like a reflex. 1 + 1, you say 2. You know what when a question is thrown at you, it goes to your system 1, it picks it up. If it's something that you can respond to immediately, it responds and say, that's when you say 1 + 1 is easy for the system 1 to say 2. 2 + 2 is easy for system 1 to say 4. If you now say 58 times 92, you send it to the system 1. The system 1 can't send it down to the system 2. The system 2 now is in charge of that calculation, but that system 2 is very, very lazy unless you put it to work. So you send it now to system. It happens to us like human. Now you send it to system 2. 58 times 92. 58 times 92. 58 times 92. The system 2 tries to calculate, and he said, no, I'm lazy, I want to sleep. So he send it back to the system 1. There's no answer. Now the system 1 is mute. Now let's assume you now hear from the crowd and someone say 58 times 92 is 571. The system 2 picks it, 571, picks it because it's unsure, it doesn't know the answer. So whatever is available at that time from anybody, it is able to pick it and transmit to system 1. Whether it's right or wrong, system 1 says it 500 something. And you see, that's why you see, the reason why they are able to manipulate you is because you are not able to use your system 2. So whatever you see on the internet, your system 1 is able to believe and act on it. That's the simple analogy on this trading that will help you not just in trading, in investment, but in our daily life. If you want to put your system 2 to use, let's assume as the analogy we just gave now, 1 + 1 is 2, 2 + 2 is 4, and they give a difficult answer. Your system 1 saying this to system 2. System 2 is lazy. You need to activate, be able to use and say the knowledge. They say knowledge is power. Knowledge, the awareness of knowing that, yes, my system 2 is lazy. My system 2 is lazy and I need to put it to work. The awareness and the knowledge of knowing that alone will assist you and help you to keep on putting your system 2 into use. Otherwise, you will just be there. Someone will ask you a question, you send it to the system 2. System 2 is very lazy and say, I don't know. And it picks up something from outside and pass it down to the system 2, and you say it out. And now we are bringing up children, and then we are still going to transmit our ignorance down to our children. Now, the knowledge of you knowing that, oh, if someone asks me something like this, the system 1 also picks it to the system 2. Now, I know if the system 2 is being lazy, I'm able to say, no, get to work. It's easy for me to, okay, now I need to get to work. What did they say is Even if you are sitting down, you are on the bed, you can say, okay, let me take a calculator, let me take my phone, let me go to work, let me calculate it, and then give a correct and definite answer. So you don't look like a fool outside. You are not being casual. You don't believe everything that you are told. You understand what? You don't believe everything that you are told. You are able to do your own due diligence. You are able to analyze things on your own, because why? You are able to use your system too. That's what the Western world are using against us. Yeah, we look, but we don't see. We hear, but we don't listen. That's the problem. We need to educate our people. We look, but we don't see. There was this the last video I did on the 15. It was a 15 minutes video. I posted it, and one of the best comedian in Nigeria also posted it on the wall on this page. So I decided to go and check. I saw someone said something about, my advice on that post was that don't fall for this Forex Trader, these robotic signals, guys. Don't subscribe to these money doublers and all that. There was nowhere in that video that my company stated that. You can go and watch the video. It's also on our YouTube. It's a 15 minutes video. You can go and watch the video. There was nowhere in that video that my company said, come and invest with us. There was no time the company said, come and register with us. Never. What I always said in that video was, look for someone that, I'm very busy. Look for someone that can at least teach you the basic knowledge of forex trading. Then, if you can apply those knowledge, then so that when I send out signals on our Instagram and Facebook, you can be able to go on your own chart and analyze that chart yourself. So that was what I said. You can go, and the video is there, it's still on YouTube, it's still on the page. So the guy said, I wouldn't have even picked on the guy if not for what the last comment he said. He said, you're saying that you don't have time to it's in Nigeria, you don't have time to teach people, but you want them to come and invest in your company. But there was never a time. That means, and later he now said, he said you want them to come and invest in your forex company and all that. And he now said he is a forex instructor. He's a forex instructor. When I saw that forex instructor, I just laughed. I said, no, you can't be a forex instructor. Someone that can't even take time to listen, to hear and then listen and understand what is being said. That's been our problem. We hear, but we don't listen. We hear as African, but we don't listen. We look, but we don't see. We don't know what's going on. There was never a time, if you are really a forex, if you are really a forex instructor, you would have been able to at least do your check, go through the video, and be sure you don't speculate as an investor, as a forex investor. Maybe by next video I will be speaking of speculation. That's been one of the things that has hindered a lot of us, and also the Kelly analysis that will help us. I have a lot of analysis that has helped me, that it's all due to not robots. I study a lot. I told you I study a lot. I do my due diligence. I knew that this investment is not just about drawing the resistance and support line. No, it's deeper than that. There's a psychology that links investors and traders together, even if they don't know each other. But there's the psychology that they believe in. There's something that they believe in that links them together, that makes them think alike. You understand? So that's what I want for my people. That's why I'm very passionate. I've never asked anybody to come and subscribe to come and pay money for me to do this for you. Come and do this. I don't say signal. I don't believe in them. I've never been. I used to, when I was coming up as a trader, when they took my money, those people. So I don't believe in them. It doesn't work. It has never worked. It's never going to work. So I know what works for me. I've tested it. I've tried it, and it's working for me. So if you are able and have the time to do your own due diligence and study and understand that, wow, this is what actually moves the market, like the Bayesian analysis that I just told you. Now, you understand that, okay, this is why people are thinking the way they are thinking. You understand that, oh, if let's assume a company that's doing well, all of a sudden there's a what's it called, an issue with the board members, you understand that investors will definitely push back and liquidate some of their position. Like the 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, I believe, when this data variant ravaged and we saw the fall on S&P 500, Dow Jones, and Nasdaq, the trade company, we saw a fall. So we understood that there's something that links the traders together psychologically. It links them together so that they are able to make decisions even without them even seeing eyeball to eyeball with each other. So that's what we need to understand. We don't need to believe in this what's it called, robotic signal. Try and make use of your system too, so you don't fall for these guys. If you're able to make use of your system too, you are able to think for yourself and say, yes, this thing, I believe, no, okay, this thing is supposed to be like this. Let your system too go to work so that you don't fall for these guys. So that they don't target you. We are their target. So that guy said, he says, a forex instructor. I said, how can you be for you can't even, you are speculating, because you are not saying what actually is in that video. You are just speculating. You think that, okay, everybody is the same just as you are. You speculate, because if you are saying what is in that video, you are countering what is in that video, then you will understand, okay, yes, maybe you are a forex instructor, but you are not. You are just, and we got they showed me a WhatsApp message of someone sent us a message and say, if I invest 50, if I give you 50,000 naira, how much will I be getting every week? You see the reason why I said we hear but we don't listen. We look but we don't see. In that video, I specifically say, who is going to double your money for you? When am I the owner of the market? I was even against those money doublers, and you see someone after watching that video is still coming and asking us if he gives me 50,000. There's not even up to $100. How much will he be getting every week? Because I'm the one that owns the market. And let's assume now that I'm actually someone that needs that money. I was okay, no problem. If you give me $50,000, 50,000 naira, I guarantee you will be getting 20,000 in returns every week. In one month, you have 80,000 in returns plus 50,000. That's 130,000. You will fall for it, and they'll take your money and they will go. That's what I'm fighting against. I don't want us to keep falling for these people, because if you see their target is always their promotion, their geographical this thing is always targeted at African, because they know that whatever they say to us, we are easily prone to believe. That's why someone will say, I would mention the name of the political party and say from up to bottom. People were shouting, yes, from up to bottom. Yes, from up to bottom. Yes, they were listening. Someone was telling them to their face that this is what is going to do. But they heard it, but they were not listening. But today now, they are really they took them from up now to bottom, and now they are crying. That's why we need to change our mindset. We need to change our thinking. We need to change our thinking. Change your thinking. Read books, read books. Use your system to the awareness that now, okay, like now, if I did not say this now to you about your system 1 and system 2, because I read it from the book. The name of the thinking. It was written by Daniel Kahneman. Thinking Fast and Slow. Go and read that book. It's about psychology. That's why they manipulate a lot of people. You can't manipulate. If you tell me, if you come to me and tell me that this robot is going to make me double my money. And if I buy this robot for $100, I guarantee you that you will be getting making 500,000 or 200,000 or $100,000 in a month, spending $100 to buy a robot and make it. My system too tells me, my system one believes and send it to the system. To my system too tells me what nonsense. If I will ask you, then I'll sit you down and ask you questions. So if actually your this thing is what is able to generate you that amount, so why are you selling it for me? You say, okay, no, I just want everybody to benefit from it. So if you want everybody to benefit from it, why are you not after $100? Why don't you give them for free? Can you show me your portfolio and let me see if actually the live portfolio? Don't show me the video where you screenshot and take video that is not out. Show me what's it called, uh, a demo account. Show me a live video. I want to see. Ask questions. Ask questions. Someone wants to say something to you. It's your duty to ask questions and be sure of what you're buying. Don't just jump into it. The reason why we are having these people, they will come up with one name, MMM, they will come with this one. You see people keep on falling for them year in, year out, year in, year out. People are, I don't know, is it, why can't we just, as a continent, move away from this thing of anything that it takes, you have to do a lot of hard work for you to convince me. You need to do a lot of hard work to convince me, because I'll ask questions, and that's what I'm teaching my kids. I told someone, I said, if you are coming to my house, my second son, Eli is 6 now, he's going to be 7 in January next year. If you are coming to my house, if you know you are not able to answer questions, do not come, because that boy is going to ask you questions until you are dehydrated. He's going to ask you questions. If he doesn't, that's one thing. If you don't understand, ask. It's not, you see, one thing I've also noticed in Africa, we were told that a sign of respect is when an elder is talking to you and you don't say anything bad, which is very good. If an elder is talking to you, listening, that's very good. But we took it a step further. Now we don't ask questions. We don't ask our elders, we don't ask our leaders questions, and we see it as a sign of respect. No, that's not respect. If a leader, if an elder is talking to you, yeah, it's good. Listening to the elder. After it's done, and there are some certain things you don't understand, ask questions. Ask questions. That's what has affected a lot of affected the mentality of a lot of blacks today, that we now have leaders that are using us to do whatever they want because they know we don't ask questions. Sign of respect, yes. A leader is talking, an elder is talking, listening to the elder. When it's done, ask him some question that you don't understand. It's not a sign of disrespect. It's just you're trying to understand. That's the difference between the Western people and us. You see a white boy in the class, a teacher is speaking, after finishing, he's able to ask questions so that he gains understanding. But a black man, a black child, he finishes and is gone. He doesn't want to ask questions because he thinks that asking a question is disrespectful to the teacher or to the elder. So we need to unlearn some certain things. What I don't believe, what I don't understand, I don't understand. You have to make me understand it. Don't say, no, you must understand it. No, you have to make me understand it. If you give me historical data merged with current data to prove your case so that I will understand. That's why we see now, we see the white people going to the moon and coming back in less than 30, in less than 60 seconds, in less than 1 minute. Was it even 1 minute or 1 hour? Yeah. It wasn't even up to 1 minute. They told us that we couldn't go to, but now you see billionaires within 2 weeks, space of 2 weeks. Two of them went to this thing and came back. But we here, we are not able to, we say we are respectful, but at the end of the day, with our respect, we are not moving forward in life. What do you respect? Ask questions. Anybody that wants, if I say something to you that you don't ask me question, if I'm unable to now clarify myself and make you more comfortable, then you don't believe what I'm saying. What I've said today, the Bayesian analysis, you can do your research on it. You can do your research and go on your internet and do your research and understand. I'm only bringing it as an awareness to you that look at what is going on. It's not left for you now to go and do a deeper study on this analysis. Maybe you have not even heard of it before in your life, but now I've said it. Now you know. Now you can go and do your own research and wow, this is really what, that's what, when they say information is power, knowledge is power. As you get there are some things I see on the TV or like on the news, and I'll go on the internet, I check, I'll now understand, okay, this is how it works, this is how it works, this is how it works. That's what we're supposed to be doing, so that we don't fall prey to these guys that wants to take our money and all that. You need to start using your system 2. System 2 is very lazy. It's lazy, but you need to have the awareness that yes, this thing is lazy. I need to put this thing to work. You need to work. You need to work for me. Let me see if I've answered every question here. Two, I have seen it. Yeah, I think I've gone through what I wanted to actually speak to you about the probability theory, which was one of the major. I had to link a lot of things together from what's it called, from understanding that people are saying the market does not respect what you think as an investor, as a trader. It doesn't respect what I think. It respect what you think. So who are we? Who are these people? Are they the same people that myself, or are they in the WhatsApp group, or are they in the community that they are together and they are phoning each other and discussing with each other and telling each other what to do and what's going on? Are they? I had to start doing my research, and I found out that these people are linked together psychologically because of what they believe in and what actually moves the market. Like what I just told you now, like the Bayesian analysis and the probability theory. Because at the end of the day, everything we do in the market, every analysis we draw on the market is all done virtually based on probability. We are not certain, but the difference between you and the intelligent investor is because his probability is able to match it with historical data, now with recent data, and is still open to other data that is not yet available. It doesn't use the historical data and the recent data to conclude. If I draw my technical support and all that, and look the market tune and do this at that time, the fundamental is right, everywhere is good. The let's say the US dollar and yen, the dollar is weak, the yen is strong, the fundamentals is good, the technical, everything, the trend is okay. Then I do my analysis based on what I have at that time. But then I'm open for information, any information that can come on board that will change my previous belief, and I can then adjust my previous belief to match the current historical, the current data at hand. That's what makes you, that's what differentiates you from being just a trader to becoming a forex trader. Those people that are selling you this robot are actually those that have failed as a trader. Now they are looking for how to survive, and they are now trying to cajole you to now buy the robotic signal so that they can be using the 100 bulb to survive. They don't even want to go into the drawing board. If they are honest and they can tell themselves the truth, they will understand that what they are doing, they know that what they are doing is not the right way. They know. You understand? So Bayesian, if you can use the Bayesian analysis, it's a way to incorporate every available information into a process of making a decision now. And if another decision comes up that hasn't been available, you can easily incorporate it and change your previous analysis. That's what will differentiate you from being just a forex trader and an investor down now into someone that, yes, you know that you are making progress, even if it's bit by bit by bit by bit. And like with that, you can get to your destination and where you're going to. So let's not fall for this thing. Let's not fall for them. It doesn't work. It has never worked. It's never going to work. The signal guys. So I want to urge you guys, please study, do your due diligence. I will be teaching and sending out some stuff that you can do on your own free time. Study it, go deeper and understand it. If you understand this thing, you can. Someone who is telling you about things, you don't even. Does the robot know what is going to happen in the next? This that now will be teaching you this thing. You draw your technical, draw your your support and resistance and all that. Check the market, to check the trend and all that. Open for something else. If you are able to hit your TP before something happens, then you are lucky. If you are not able to hit your TP before an event occurs, then you are able to quickly adjust and pull out from the market so that you don't lose money. So you don't believe, or I don't understand this about the reason why we have this, what's it called? The emotion. You are talking about control your emotion. How do you control your emotion? How do you control your emotion? If I know that if I put hand inside this fire, it's going to burn me, will I put it? I won't put it. It's not about emotion. I will not be saying it's emotion. The reason why you are controlling your emotion is because you don't even know what is happening. You don't know what is happening. Let's assume if I'm going on a journey, and I arrive, maybe I'm walking, maybe I want to, I want to take a walk, or maybe I'm going on a journey, then the bus takes me to a particular place and stop me there. Then I'm not yet at my destination. So maybe I see someone on the street, I ask, please, I'm going to so place. I don't know how far it is from here. Please, do you know the place where? And the person said, no, you just go straight down and you'll see the place, the building there. Now, if the guy told me that just go straight down, he didn't tell me you can either use a Uber or you can walk. You don't know the distance from where you are now to where you're going to. The reason why your emotion is going to walk there now is because you don't know the distance. You can say, okay, let me just walk. You walk a little bit, maybe like 2 kilometers, you are still not there. Your emotion tells you, no, just go a little bit further. You will get there soon. You walk again like under 4 kilometers, you are still not there. Your emotion will keep repeating itself and say, no, maybe you are almost there. You don't waste this thing and then enter Uber. Then you take another walk again like 5 kilometers, you are still not there. You are working on your emotion. But if you actually know the distance between where you were when the guy gave you the direction and where you were going to, you will your emotion will not speak. If maybe when the guy told you that look at where they just go, and you take out your phone, you go to Google Maps and you check and you see that this place the guy just said now is 25 kilometers from where you are. However, you know that you can't walk, you don't want to walk this walk. You take your phone and order an Uber and you arrive at your destination. There's no emotion there. You know where you are going. You know that this place is 25 kilometers. But when you don't know, that's where emotion comes to play. When they say emotion in the market, no matter emotion in the market, if I know that there's a reverse in what I already believe in on the chart that I drew already, there's no need for me staying in that position. There's no need for me using my emotion to keep my position. I simply go there. Even if I'm losing a little bit, I will close my position and leave that peak. There's no emotion there. If I know that there's a news that just changed the fundamentals of the analysis that I did before, I will go on the chart, Go on a lower time frame, from a 1 hour time frame or a daily time frame, and go on a 30 minutes time frame, and immediately you will spot if maybe you were already on the analysis I gave on the USD yen, that okay, the yen is strong and the USD is weak, and we're seeing a bearish trend. And then you go to, once that news breaks out, you go to, and the US they are not on lockdown. They said the new variant just broke out from I'm just making an instance, the new variant just broke out now from Japan, and they are going on a lockdown. And US, their market is still everywhere, the economy is still open. Now you go on, I quickly go on it because I know that intelligent investors already know, they are already aware of what is going on. It's only the unintelligent investor that is living by chance. Now I go on a lower time frame. Immediately you spot a bullish engulfing pattern building already. That shows you that no, the buyers are taking over now. Everyone, the psychology now is linking everyone together. The buyers now are taking over. They are buying and they are closing their position that no, this thing is not selling again. That's what now moves the market, because the people are linked together psychologically, and then it moves the market. It's not you now that is there. You are still using your emotion and saying maybe it's just a pullback. Maybe it's just a pullback. Maybe the market is taking a breather, but you don't know that something else has already occurred that is now moving the market out of your own direction now to another direction. You are still there. You are using your emotion to keep your position, and you see maybe you want to eat your stop loss. You take your cursor and adjust your stop loss up again. Let me give the market a space to breathe. It's just a pullback. At the end of the day, you go and imagine call your money is gone. That's the emotion that we are talking. That is not bad. If you know what you're doing, you know what is going on. That something just occurred now that's changing the market, that's changing the analysis that you did initially. You don't need to stay there. You move. It's only a foolish man that will remain when the house is on fire. Your house is on fire. You know that this house is on fire, and you are still staying there. And there's a door for you to. The fire is coming down from the back. You see a door. You are still waiting, hoping that I don't think this fire will be here. You will get to this place. It's only a fool that will do that. If there's fire outbreak now, the first thing I would have to rush out to at least start from outside, save my life first. So we don't let anybody deceive you. You need to start doing due diligence. Know what you're doing so that you don't fall for these guys. You don't fall for these guys. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't understand the emotion. I will speak about the emotion and this what's it called? I said it just now. Emotion and speculation as well. I'm going to speak about on that maybe next day. Then I will talk some doing what they taught us then when we were just it's only how to draw technical and what's it called? Support resistance. You see, let me just do this one. You see this one? Yes, you see, you draw it. Yeah, it's good. You know your support. You know where the market is going. You do your distance. But the market is far from just drawing support and resistance. You need to know what moves the market. What are investors thinking? What are they think? What are we thinking as investors? What is going on in the world? What's going on in the market? What's going on? You don't just open a position and go there and go and sleep. There are sometimes whereby maybe I buy some shares and I study the company, and I know that this company, I believe that in the next 5 years they are going to do better. Maybe I will get like a 200% or 300% return on my initial investment. Then I open a position. At the end of the day, you see like the scandal breaks out from the company, affecting the board members and the CEOs and the people. That alone tells you that investors now are skeptical. Maybe let's assume like a fraud case breaks out from the company, or let's say task invasion case breaks out from the company, that tells you now that investors now are thinking that no, I think I need to retrace my step and maybe pull back and pull out from the listed and wait and see what goes on. So that's what moves the market. We need to be able to understand what is going on around the market. If trading is not for you, it's not for you. If it is for you, you know you can be able to study and do your due diligence. Then you will see you'll be making step from one place, taking a progressive step and use your system too. It is very, very important in trading, in our life, in our daily life, so that no one can cajole you. If you're telling me something and you need to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that yeah, this thing, what I'm saying, I know what I'm saying. But like what I just told you, and the Bayesian analysis, you can do your research on it, probability theory and all that moves the market, so we don't fall for this trap and we can become a successful trader. Like I told you, my goal and my aim is to build a forex community, a community of forex traders that will shift their mind just from trading alone, forex trading alone, and now move into the proper investment. Until you are into that proper investment, like compound investment, focused investment, you will just be making the money you say you are making on daily basis, and then weekend you blow them. I told you the last time that there's a lot of avenue for youth to squander their money in this jet age and in this generation. There's a lot. So you see you making money and during the week, a little money, instead of you to think of what next to do. You withdraw and you're waiting for weekend and you go and enjoy yourself, like you call it. Yeah, you can take yourself out once in a while, and you need to know how to shift your mindset just from forex trading now to compound investment, where you can actually now build wealth that will transcend generation. So that's what I actually want. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm working towards. So we can build a community of forex traders that will be useful to themselves. They will be useful to the generation past. They will be useful to the generation unborn after coming after them. So we don't just end this journey here and then it's all over. So we need to think. We need to be able to use our system too to think, knowing that the system too is very lazy. So if anybody tells you something, you are able to work it out on your own. Ask questions and be sure of what you're doing, so you don't fall for this. Like I said before, my company, we don't charge any fee. I don't like to. I said I don't have the time to take someone on the forex trading whereby I will not be teaching you this. No, I don't have the time to teach you the basics. But once you get to that basics, once you are able to learn the basics, then it's easy for me to send out some chart and you are able to analyze it yourself. That. And then when you don't understand some certain things, it's easier for you to ask me and say, this thing I don't understand. Then I know you know what you are asking about. It's not that I will not teach you from the scratch. I told them, I said, I do not have that time. I don't have that time. I also said the last time, our YouTube channel, I paid. If you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, please do so with the link below. If you can subscribe to our follow us on Instagram so that you can be up to date, and when I send out signals on chat on the weekly basis, so you can also do your own analysis. I was saying that if it gets to a point whereby our YouTube channel goes to a certain level, then maybe I can start doing a live webinar, a live video whereby we'll have an audience, we'll discuss, and then we'll put us together. You can ask me questions, and then we'll get some facts and things straightened off, not this thing that they are selling to you. It doesn't work, that's never worked, it's never going to work. Anybody that tells you that you come and pay $100 so that you can give you what's it called? It's a robot that will generate you money, run from that person. Anybody that will tell you to come and use money to subscribe to his channel, come from that person. If you want to learn the basis of knowledge and you have someone, an academy, a reputable academy that you can learn from, that you do your own due diligence on them, check them out, check their reviews. You can pay them, not us. You can pay them. You know where you can check them out in your area. Not this. These people do this and do it. Check them out in your area. You can go for the class, learn the basics, so that when I send us the chat, it's easier for you to understand. And then we can now move into the community whereby we'll move just from forex trading now to compound investment, to focused investment that you can accumulate wealth for yourself. If you are accumulating some certain amount of money on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, you know you are moving a step forward, forward to your destination, not backward. Even like they said, a little drop of water makes a mighty ocean. If you're making even $1 every day or every minute, you know at least you are making progress based on what you understand. You understand what I'm saying? So we need to get to that level of moving, shifting our mindset. The market, there's a lot of possibilities in the market. I won't lie to you, but making that money in the market is not easy. That's what they fail to tell you. That's why you are so much interested in buying a robotic signal. At the end of the day, you come back and you are generalizing everything that all the traders are this and that and all that. Well, you were the one that subscribed to them. How do you think that making money is easy? Why? Who gave you that impression? They should even check you out to check if your own mental state is okay. First, they need to check you out, because if someone tells you that I want to give you this thing, give me, I was able to make $100,000 from this thing in 1 week. If you buy it for $100, it will make you that thing, and you subscribe to it, and now you are not coming back to say everybody is the same. They should check you out, because something is also wrong with you. How do someone believe such a story? How do you believe such a story that someone will not tell you, okay, come give me $15,000 to be trading for you every week, I will be giving you $75,000. Something is wrong with you that even subscribe to it. So they need to even take you to a psychiatrist to check you out. Then after you've blown, you went ahead to do what is impossible. It's not logical. Then you now come back and say this thing, but you fell for it. Someone told you that give me $15,000, $10,000 that I will be trading for you, and you'll be making $70,000 in a week, and you fell for it. And now later you are coming back and saying everybody, all these people are the same and the same and the same. They should check you and take you to a psychiatrist to check your mental state, because it's actually wrong with you. But how will a normal person believe such story? If someone tells me that he can be generating for me $75,000 in a week for an initial investment of $15,000, are you crazy? Where are you getting the money from every week? So if actually you are able, you that is telling me now that I should bring 15,000, if you are able to generate that amount of money, why wouldn't you go to why not go to what's it called, a bank, take a loan, and then trade on your own and make your own money yourself, and leave me out of it. Take your own money and go on. If I'm sure, go take a property, go to a bank, or call your family member. How many people? Ask the person, how many people in your family member? How many of them are millionaires? Show me the people. If your people, your own family member, go and tell them to go and look for the money and give to you, so that you'll be trading for them. Your family, your own people, your people around you. Why are you not interested in me? Why you people need to start thinking? Don't, after you falling for them, you are not coming back and saying, hey, these people are the same. They need to check you. If someone comes to me and say, I will be generating you this thing, you go and tell your people to bring the money for you so that you'll be giving them. When I hear that, every member of this family in this guy's this thing, they are all billionaires, they are all millionaires because of this guy, then I will subscribe to your this thing. Why are you interested in me? They say charity begins at home. Go and start from your people first. So I don't understand how someone can even fall for such story. That's what I don't understand. And then you come back and say these forex traders and this and all that. Whereas you are the one that they need to check his mental status to know if you are really okay. Yeah, because I don't understand how someone will say, give me $15,000, I will be giving you $75,000 every week. Every week, US dollars. From where? From where? Where are you getting the money from? What are you trading? What are you trading that you'll be giving me from 5,000? Okay, yeah, how much do you have? Let me see your portfolio, like portfolio now, not this thing. Okay, how many family members do you have? How many of them are billionaires? Oh, they are not. Okay, go and start from your this. The charity begins at home. Start from your member. Then when you start, then do a party and throw this thing like what this guy in Nigeria did, Obi Kubana, throw a party so that we'll see the people that you have assisted, that you have actually helped to become billionaires like you. Then if you tell me to bring something, bring this money, you will be helping me, you will assist me in doubling it, I will believe you. If this guy Obi Kubana in this guy from Anambra State, is he Anambra? I don't know, in Nigeria. If it comes to a lot of students and say, come bring 1 million naira, I want to help you trade this thing, and I will be giving you 1 million every week. You can easily believe him because why? You've seen results from that person. You've seen the people that he has helped and all that. And he can't even do that because he knows that making money is not easy. But if he decides to do that because of the leverage that he has, what he has done, you can easily believe because you have seen the people that he has helped. So why are you not subscribing to people that you don't even know? Their families are suffering. They are not the one that is telling you that they want to make you a billionaire, and then you fall for it. You don't want to go through the proper way. You don't want to put in hard work and work and study and get the basic knowledge and do things your own. You don't want to do that. You are looking for quick money, and then you fall for their trap, and then you come back and start generalizing that all forex trader and all that and all that. Like that guy that posted this that said he's a forex instructor on that chat the other day. You don't even know what you're saying. No time have I can't. Where did I put the money? If I'm sure, let me tell you, if I'm sure and certain that I can generate $75,000 in a week with an initial investment of $15,000, I will go to my country. I will go tell my wife to look for everything, sell our properties, put the money together. I will tell them, I'll book for them, or book holiday for 4 months for them. So you push it, go, give me, I will lock myself inside and start making the money. So that at the end of that 4 months or 4 weeks, I know I'm already a millionaire in dollars. They will come back, we'll start from there, we'll start building. I won't even bother asking you people. I will do it myself. Warren Buffett cannot even guarantee you a return of 20% every year, to not to talk of giving you $75,000 in an initial investment of $15,000 every week. That shows that something is wrong with you. And those people that are always asking, saying that all these people are the same, you are the one that is mentally not okay, because how can you even believe such story? So they need to start checking those people. Anybody now, what I will start doing, and anybody that says I fell for it now, we need to take that person straight to a psychiatrist so they can evaluate that person and check his mental status to know if something is actually wrong with that person. Because you are the one that something is wrong with, not the other person. Because I don't understand how you believe those that story. I moved myself from just forex trading now into compound investment, and I'm building wealth for myself. I'm building wealth for my investors. There are some investors that we have, like I said the last time, we will never accept any client without us meeting facially, meeting one-on-one. If you don't have anyone if you are not in our area, look for someone that is in your area, and that can represent you. Then we'll have a chat. Then maybe we'll do a video call with the person, with you, while the person is with us. Otherwise, I don't have that time to stress myself, because you need to understand, first of all, I need to talk to you about how this investment works. The money, you don't just go and start packing the money there. You don't just go and start packing. You need to work hard for it. You need to study. You need to understand that, yes, the longer term investment works better than this, so that you have the confidence and say, okay, yes, even if I'm investing for 1 year, I'm getting a 20% return in that 1 year, or 30% return in that 1 year. Then you understand that, okay, this person needs this money. Even you as the investor, the portfolio manager, even you are able to at least calm down, put your head down. You are not in a rush. You are able to manage the client's money, so that at the end of the year, or the end of the 2 years, you are able to get your proper dividends of what you just invested. Not really telling me that you want to give me money, that I should be giving money every week. Where did you give me money to keep for you? I will not subscribe to this thing that you give me. I want to give your company money, so that your company will be giving money every week. Nobody comes to us and say that to us, because we don't. I'll first of all analyze and look for someone, call an ambulance immediately, that there's someone there that is not mentally okay. Then they will take you to a psychiatrist to evaluate you and check your mental status. No, we need to move as African. We need to shift our thinking now from this get money quick, fast, and all that. We need to move our thinking and do the right thing, follow the right step, and you become okay in life. Get like, if you are into investment, get books about investment, get book about the market, books. You will learn a lot of things that you will now understand that this the same thing that these people are using to operate their own portfolio, and you are able to understand that, you see, the psychology will be linking you all together all over the world, that something happens, then you are able to, this one is making the same decision, you are making the same decision, that other person is making the same decision at in different geographical locations of the world at the same time. So you see, the market now is moving according to what these people are saying, and that's what makes people successful as a trader. Not this come and get money this thing and come and do that. It doesn't work. I've told you people, it doesn't work. Please don't subscribe to them. We don't charge money like that. We don't charge money to teach anybody. We don't teach anybody. I don't have that time to put people down and start teaching. I'm only enlightening people that's serious about forex trade, so that you know the psychology that merges, that connects the investors and the traders together, so you don't fall for this thing. You now understand. You see, I've been here now, my phone has been ringing. The reason why I normally check the phone is because there are a lot of news updates that pops up on the phone. So I need to check if the news that just came in is affecting any of my position. If it is affecting any of my position, you see, I'll pause the video, because it's not live. Even if it is live, I will just quickly tell you I'm coming. I'll close my position, check my position. Understand? So that's what moves the market. I won't lie to you. There's a lot of money in the market, but you just need to put in the hard work. I promise you, if you do that, you will see that we'll have lesser of these robotic signals guys targeting Africans. They are always targeting. If you see them, if you go on YouTube, on Facebook, if you go on Facebook and Instagram, you see the ad on, or the promotion on those things you see online on a 1 hour time frame. Within 1 hour, you see hundreds of them popping up. They're targeting us, geographical location. Which people are we targeting? We want to target people that are coming from this group, because they are the ones that we easily fall for our gimmicks. The gimmicks are big gimmicks. So that's it for now. I just hope this message gets to you. I plead with you, subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can build our channel, and then we can now start giving out live classes to a lot of you guys that are always asking, please, can you at least give me a class? Because now sometimes I do one-on-one classes, not it's not about this forex trading, but proper investment. As people that say, okay, they want to invest, and if you are able, if you have the time, you do everything yourself on your own. The only thing I will assist you with is advice, and like I'm not taking any mentorship this thing. I don't have that time yet, because I just finished a program with Harvard Business School, and I'm doing another program again that is starting September, and then another program again with Harvard. They sent me an email yesterday. I'm doing an entrepreneurship and innovation program with Harvard again, starting in October. So this year is all about learning for me. So next year, I will be able to at least know people that I can mentor, that they are serious, and they are serious about investment and all that. So sometimes I do a Zoom call, and just to push people, you can do it yourself. You can do it. Don't allow anybody discuss and discourage you about there's no. If you have the time, you can put in your time and study. Study. Don't be lazy. Study. Use your system to make use of your system too. Don't allow it to be idle. It's lazy. Your system too is lazy. We know everybody's system too is lazy, but the ability for you to work your system too makes you outstanding and different from the other person. Work your system too. It's there. It's lazy. When you pass your system one passes a message to your system too. It's there. It's lazy. It doesn't want to do anything until you are aware that, okay, this is how it works. This is how the brain works. The book I told you about thinking is about psychology. That is how the brain works. Then you are able to understand that, okay, if anything comes and I feel like not wanting to do it, is my system too being lazy. Let me put it to work. Then you go, if it's 51 times 90 something, you calculate your brain, and you take the ability for you to go and take a calculator or take a phone and calculate it, is you are putting your system to. Now you have the accurate answer to what you've been asked. So you can actually pass it now to system one, and system one says it out. You don't look like a fool. You know what you're saying. But when you don't put your system two to work, when you ask system one plus one, system one says two, it doesn't pass it to system two. When you ask ask the person 2 plus 2, the system one respond and say 4, it doesn't pass it to system two. When you ask system or the person that 58 times 90 or 58 times 592, the system one doesn't know. It passes it to the system two. The system two now is now responsible to do the calculation and pass it down back to the system one, whereby the system one will not say that. But when you don't make use of system one passes to system two. System two is lazy and said, leave me alone, I'm relaxing. And you let go. And then you see someone pops up and say the answer is 1,292. Because you don't know, your system two is not aware of the answer. System two picks it and says that's the correct answer. Pass it to your system one. System one says it that, and you see you are either correct and you are wrong. That's what happens when someone asks you, say, this robotic signal is going to make you a billionaire. Your system one takes it, pass it to the system two. Instead of system two now to do a research and ask questions, system two is idle. And then the next thing you see because I normally get it on especially my personal Instagram. Anytime I post a picture, I see all these people on the comment section. They are posting, they are doing their advert about how this person has assisted me in becoming this thing. They will not put the person handle, and they're always women. And you go to the handle, you see the people, they are always women inside the office. So you see this thing. Now, once someone tells you about those robotic and someone that wants to double your money for you, your system two is idle. It doesn't want to work. System one passes to system two. System two is idle. It doesn't want to do a research. So it relaxes. And next you see yourself, you go to Instagram and you see someone just posted something and say, this person made me 1 million. I gave him $5,000 and he was able to give me $50,000 in 1 week. Wow, your system two picks it up and say, yes, this is a confirmation of what you just said to me, and it gives it back to system one. System one and tells system one, yeah, this thing that this person told you is accurate. Go for it. Now you fall for them, and then you come back and say, everybody is the same. Why did they give them money and they ate it? whereas you were the one that fell for that trap. But if you are able to make use of your system 2, well, and the message, your system 1 passes it to system 2, so that can be possible. And then you see that message on Instagram, you check the person's page, and you see normally the person that is posting that this thing on the comment section, they are always they don't have pictures on their wall. They only, maybe their followers or who they are following, their followers is like 1 or 2, and then you see, and they are always just like that. So you're starting to tell you, why is these people always like, why are they doing advert for this person? Why are these people always women? So are the men not trading? Why isn't that women? Because why they understand that you say, okay, this woman cannot do me this. This woman will be honest, because men are very distant, and this. So your psychology is not working. If you are able to work your mind and your system, why you understand that these people are just, you say, no, let it go. They are not this. Ask them, if they come, ask them question. How much? Where did you get the money from? So this is what I want to pass across to you, and I hope it helps you change your mindset so that we can build a community of forex traders that will move their mindset from forex trading to proper investment, so you don't keep falling for these people all the time. You can do everything yourself. The world now is we are not in the jet. The world is a global village. You can be trading in the New York stock market from your computer at home in Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, you can be trading from here in Nigeria. You can be trading with buying stock of a company that is trading at the New York Stock Exchange right there in your house, inside your bedroom. Managing your money yourself, managing your portfolio, and you are growing every day. You are not scared. You are not wondering that this person that I gave my money to is going to own you. You know, you see your money there on your own. You are managing yourself. You are managing your portfolio. You are not able to take a financial. You are not able to take a financial report of a company, and you say, okay, I believe that this company is going to do well. This company, I am just positive about this company. Let me go take the financial report, maybe back to like 5 years, it's coming to 10 years. You print it out, you study it, and check their profit and all that, their statement, and check, oh, these people, they have been able to grow their company. Like every year, we have been seeing like 20% growth, of 30% growth, 50% growth every year. So I believe that if I invest in this company this year, with the historical data that I have at hand, I believe that in the next 5 years, I will be able to get at least a profit of this from this company. You read their financial report, then you see, okay, let me invest in this company. You invest in this company, you are watching your money grow on a daily basis. This is not about someone wants to double your money for you. You see your money grow on a daily basis, and you are okay, you are happy. And it puts you in that environment and in that atmosphere of investor. And you see yourself moving from where you are now to where you never expected. So that will be all for now. I'll speak to you again next week. Today is Friday, and I hope you have a lovely weekend. And stay safe. The virus is real. Please adhere to all the protocols, and if you are eligible for a vaccine, please get the vaccine and be okay. And speak to you again next week. Please, beg of you, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on Instagram with the page link below. Follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on Facebook. Please share this video so that others can also learn, so that they don't fall. Share this video, share it on your wall, and pass the message across, and I'll speak to you again next week. Please be safe. Adhere to all the COVID-19 regulations so that we can go back to norm as soon as possible. If you're eligible for vaccine, please go take the vaccine, and let everyone be safe. Thank you very much, and have a lovely weekend. I'll speak to you again next week. Bye-bye for now.